This podcast features adults using adult language. You have been warned. Hello and welcome to Hit or Glitch, a podcast where we explore the multiverse of geek culture and experiment with rules and systems. This season we are exploring a galaxy far, far away.
I'm Daniel Franks. I'm going to be your GM for this session. I've been playing RPGs since the mid-90s. Got my start on D&D 2nd edition. Moved on to Shadowrun and World of Darkness.
My name is Kerrigan. I'm playing the human character Jekt. I've only been playing tabletop games for 4 years now. I started out on a L5R hack with Dan and Alex and a couple other players, and they've been stuck with me ever since.
Hey, I'm Scott. I'm the federal cynic of the group. I've been playing since the mid-'80s. Got started with advanced D&D, played a ton of systems. Some of my favorites include World of Darkness and Savage Worlds. I'll be playing Taz Odok, the Zabrak martial artist.
I'm Alex. I've been playing for about 12 years now. I got my start when I went to college and played D&D 3.5. I actually like 4th edition D&D is my favorite, but I've played a lot of other things. And today I will be playing Growlok, the Wookiee with a big gun and a big stick.
Hello, my name is Timothy Rudiger. I am the youngest out of everybody here. My game systems is limited to D&D 4th, World of Darkness, and Shadowrun. In this game, I will be playing the Doug Pilot Swooler.
All right, so you guys are creating a crew of bounty hunters, salvagers, pirates, however you'd like to imagine yourselves.
Ne'er-do-wells.
Ne'er-do-wells. So, why don't we start with Alex and your Wookiee?
All right.
Tell us about him.
So my idea for this character is that he was banished from his homeworld at a very young age. I'm pretty sure that Disneyverse still has the Wookiees have this big honor code thing, and that using their claws is a banishable offense. So that's what I'm going to go with either way. He has been spending his life as a bounty hunter through space and has decided that as a bounty hunter there are being bigger and scarier and badder than everyone else to his advantage. So I'm thinking that I will be taking as many points as I can in the bounty hunter merit. And from there, I'm going to need a bunch of resources because I want to carry around the biggest gun I can get. And other than that, I'm thinking about a big stick, maybe with like a stun setting on it so that I can take people non-lethally when it comes down to that, you know, if that's what the guy who's paying me wants.
All right. Scott, tell us about your Zabrak.
Zabrak Taz Odok, born and raised on Dothmer, Force-sensitive, though not overly trained in that. Grew up in the shadows of the temples of one of the orders for the witches of Dothmer. Was given a little bit of training from one of the people in that temple and decided to make his way off-world. Ran into these yahoos and has been traveling with them.
All right, Tim, tell us about your Doug.
So the idea after this Doug is just a kick-butt pilot, really awesome pilot that uses a sniper rifle. That's the concept I have for it so far. I haven't really gone into mechanics or anything yet.
Kerrigan.
I'm a human pirate, and if it doesn't go boom, it doesn't interest me. I'm going to carry as many explosives as the GM will allow me to carry, and I'm going to blow up as many things as I possibly can before I blow myself up.
You are still going to get yourself and possibly us killed.
That is the plan.
And what's your guy's name again? What's your character's name again?
Oh, I'm Jekt.
Jekt?
Yep.
All right. Included in the crew is a female Twi'lek named Viva Early, and she is a slicer by trade. She basically gets you guys into systems and things. And then your face is a Pauline named Zaidan.
Okay.
All right. So you guys gonna make your characters. We are using the World of Darkness rules set to run this game because we like the open-endedness of the system, that it's divorced from levels. But we are using the Ultimate Alien Anthology from the D20 system to get our base stats for all the races of aliens and basically modifying it for World of Darkness. You're taking the human stat bump for your character, or you're taking the Zabrak?
Did you ever mention that you're part human?
No, I didn't. Not in the intro.
Exactly.
So I'm taking the Zabrak.
You can take the human ones if you'd like.
With it.
You just gotta pretend like we don't know anything.
Humans get +3 merit points and an extra specialty.
And what is it?
Zabraks will get no ability modifiers, but they do gain 9 again on resolve tests.
They gain what?
9 again on resolve tests.
I'll do the human.
Okay. So it's +3 merit points and an extra specialty.
For explosives and things such as that, that's going to go under weaponry, I assume?
Crafts.
Oh, crap.
Demolitions is crafts.
What's weaponry good for? Ship weapons?
No, weaponry is melee weapons.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we're doing with melee weapons for that.
Yeah, firearms is good for slug throwers and blasters.
And what's ship weapons?
It'll be firearms, but you'll need a specialty in gunnery.
Gotcha.
That's a good point. I'll probably need to pick that up too.
And the Dub ability modifiers is going to be +1 dexterity, -1 composure, and -1 manipulation. Your size will be 4, and you get a +1 equipment bonus on climb checks.
And that feat in the book basically increases their dexterity saving throws, I believe. I think we decided at one point that was going to give them +1 wits to be the equivalent there.
Okay. +1 wits.
That's a +1 circle at the end, or just a
circle at the end.
Both. It gives you I guess we should explain that at this point.
Yeah, the bonuses add 1 to the max and also 1 to the base.
Okay.
And the penalties take 1 from the max, but don't take away your 1 to start with.
Okay.
Which is why humans get the extra specialty and merit points to sort of balance out any bonus that the aliens get, because it's usually a small one they get.
Yeah, it's hard when I'm xenophobic.
And the only human in the crew.
No, he's human.
Yeah. He's xenophobic and the only human.
Oh, yeah.
You take the human trait, but
I'm half human.
exactly.
And the
Kind of
rookie,
like me.
Well, no, my character in itself is not xenophobic. I, as a person, only generally play a human. All my characters are generally humans.
he's not prepared to branch out and be multi-limbed squid characters yet.
I just can't imagine that.
And the Wookiee stats are +2 strength, -1 dexterity, -1 composure, and -1 manipulation.
Yep.
And they get quick healer.
Yep.
And they have a rage ability.
Which we decided was +2 strength and +1 stamina, but you have to do all out attacks every turn, so you basically have 0 defense while that's going on.
Yep.
Well, not basically, you straight up do it.
So fill your dots. The World of Darkness system, you start with 5, 4, and 3 dots to put into your 9 attributes. And you prioritize mental, physical, and social. And then skills are done pretty similar. You prioritize 11, 7, 4. You get 3 specialties normally. And then for the Star Wars hack here, we are doing 11 dots for merits instead of the standard 7. And that is in part because we have a professions merit that we developed for this that gives sort of background information for the character mechanically, and also helps free up those merit points for fighting styles, which are, of course, a lot of fun.
It also allows for Jedi put points into being a Jedi, or Sith, as the case may be, without having to sacrifice almost all of their background points.
Alright, characters are made, and several of you chose to lower your morality for experience points. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on the table, and you're going to tell me what you did that you're not sorry about that lowered your morality. And then you're going to roll to see if you are starting to go crazy because of it. I think we're going to start with Scott and Kaz. What did Kaz do?
Cause, well, he killed a priestess. He did it out of defense of another person. He was wanted, and that is why he left Dockmere, and I lowered my morality 1 for that instance because it was a self-defense issue.
All right. You're going to go ahead and roll me 6 dice. See if you get any success.
I have 1 success.
Okay. You do not gain a derangement. Slur.
Slur.
Okay, so I dropped my derangement down 2 points. But I'm thinking that I did.
So you have 2 sins.
Yeah, I have 2 sins. First of all, I was helping deliver cargo with my ship, and the cargo got loaded and we were being attacked. So I just abandoned the people who were defending my ship, abandoned them. And so that's the first derangement I got. And the second one is after I abandoned them, in order to escape the fighters that were following me, I blew up something, did a flyby, blew up something to get the fighters off my tail, and so I blew them up after abandoning them.
You shot like a civilian craft or something like that to damage it?
Yeah.
Remind me not to pack cargo for this guy.
All right, 1 more crate.
All right. So you're going to roll 6 dice, and then you're going to roll 5 dice.
Okay.
Lucky you for that.
Yes. You guys listening don't need to know that.
I left mine at home.
Not get a success.
Okay, so you will get 1 derangement. Roll 5 dice.
That's rugged. First time we've had one in the session, I believe.
You've been part of it.
I got
3 successes.
3 successes.
Okay.
He feels bad dipping on his crew. He doesn't feel bad about blasting
No, he doesn't feel bad yet.
You don't feel bad about either of them.
He just now has voices in his head or something like that of all those poor saps that are now mining spice on Kessel or some such.
Slur is going to be a narcissist.
Oh, you just think so highly of yourself.
A narcissist?
Yes.
Did you think the same
Could you
about
spell
you?
that for me?
Whenever you succeed at a goal, not simply succeed on a goal, but achieve a desired result, it might go to your head and pump your overweening ego. Roll resolve composure to avoid a bout of vanity. On a failed roll, your character does not work and play well with others. Even in the victory that brings about of narcissism was partly won with their aid. For the remainder of the scene, when called upon to aid in a task, your character does so only half-heartedly, unless it's a task focused on him or his own needs. Suffers a -3 penalty for participating in teamwork effort.
Just period?
No, for that.
Scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you're so self-obsessed, you suffer a -1 on all social events.
Because everyone's annoyed at just being around you.
Yep. You only think of yourself.
Okay, that works pretty well with the help.
Ject. You lowered your morality, did you?
I killed my father.
Take your hand off. I thought about it. Then that would be 2 sins. 1 against myself. And I might be a little narcissistic without the derangement. So.
Alright, so you're going to roll. You will lower your morality once.
Yep.
Wait, why did you kill your father? Because he was a drunk and loud. Okay. 2 successes.
Alright, you're not gaining game. Okay. Roll luck.
I've gone down twice. The first one was when I was very young. There, basically, as kids do, there was a bully amongst Wookiee kids I grew up with, and I used my claws on him in a fit of rage. So, since then I have been banished, even though I was so young. Unfortunately, I used it against the wrong Wookiee, and so I ended up getting banished. The second time is we're going to have a specific event rather than a, rampage of some sort.
Rampage, long.
Be on a rampage. I'll take that. That's fine.
Okay.
An extended revenge quest.
Yeah.
Placebo into the cancer med.
Kegel exercises, remember. Kegel exercises.
So, yeah, I think on one of our missions, we ended up getting the police or some such on us, and I did a massive property damage on the way out.
All right.
And so
you're going to roll 6 dice first.
Fun.
All right. Then you're going to roll 5 dice.
And got 3 on that one.
So no arrangements for you.
Hooray. The Wookiee isn't going crazy yet. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I've already got to deal with the rage.
We were discussing how you guys all sort of came together. And I'd like you to tell our listening public how you guys came together and what your character is known for. We'll start with Grolok.
All right. Early in his life, because he was a Wookiee and therefore big and strong and not too bright because he's pretty young, he was basically hired as muscle pretty frequently and eventually ended up becoming a bounty hunter. In that process, there is a requirement for somebody to fly him around because he can't fly on his own. And he ended up running into Slur, who was a pilot for a mission he was on. And during that mission, they were and trying to get out through the security forces when a whole group of guys with flamethrowers came in and just started burninating the whole crew. Slur was just going to fly away because it was kind of every man for himself. But he was like, if I fly away, I don't get paid. So he came back for myself and the guy that we were capturing for the bounty. And so he has sworn a life debt to Slur, despite the fact that he probably knows that he didn't come back for any kind of altruistic reason or, because he liked myself or not or anything. But he did come back, and no one's ever come back from me before. What I am known for is the time that I supposedly took on in Acklay. You'll recognize those from, episode 2? Yeah, episode 2. It's the big, praying mantis-looking monster. Supposedly he took one on in Melee and just bashed it to pieces and now wears its head as his helmet on his armor. At least that's what he's been told, or what people say about him. And the other thing they say about him is that he once wiped out an entire battalion of stormtroopers and the Lambda-class shuttle that they came in on by himself. And that's where I'm at.
I basically got picked up and recruited and found out because I was making ridiculous stories in the cantina about what I may or may not have done. One such story is me and a group of pirates trying to run down a cruise line ship, and before they could get away, I was shot out of the proton torpedo tube towards the ship, landed on the engines, and then proceeded to blow up the engines from the outside. That's how the story goes. And that may not be what I'm sticking to.
All right. Slur.
Okay. So, yeah, Growlock said, we met up by me gaining his life debt. But before that, I was known for being a very awesome pilot. In fact, I sat in a freighter in an asteroid field for several days, flying through the mixed match of asteroids flying around. And then I came out unscathed, and people were really, really impressed. And so that's how I got the job to deliver cargo, because they were impressed that I could do that type of piloting, so they thought I could dodge even fighters and all kinds of stuff and avoid being caught. So that's how I got the job with Growlock. Sorry, keep thinking Warlock. It's pretty much the same thing.
All right, and Kaz.
I, again, left off more due to a murder of an important person there. Made my way through the galaxy, earning a living through my meager skills and my uncanny ability to find things and find them subtly. I am known for being very level-headed, staying calm, not letting my emotions get the better of me. Although when they do, I can turn very